there. Today I'm going to be testing two wings. The one that I normally fly, the Macpara Charger 28 meter, and a medium Nova Mentor 2. The Mentor 2 is what I use for paragliding. I've never clipped it on to my motor, but I'm expecting its speed and behavior to be slower, more docile, more boaty, not as spicy or as fun as my Macpara Charger. Not going to be attaching speed bar today, but if I did bring it with me on a trip, I'd have to for sure use speed bar because it doesn't have trimmers. This isn't normally a problem with paragliding because the speed bar is a must. It's integrated into the harness, but for paramotoring, it's just one more thing for you to trip on when you're trying to launch and land. Myself and other pilots like to avoid hooking up speed bar, especially because most wings for motoring have trimmer systems. I'm gonna hook it up, try it out, and kind of do a speed check. I'm gonna have my Vario on me and it's gonna tell me how fast the thing is behaving. So we'll see. I'll give side-by-side comparison.
Even though this glider is a little bit older, it still has modern glider characteristics. And I think it's pretty crispy too. It has the nylon ribs in the leading edge, but it's still going to be harder to inflate. But we'll see. Pretty calm out. I think I'll set up for a forward. These unsheathed lines close to the glider are really prone to getting tangled, so I just have to pay attention while I'm launching. That's right, buddy. Take me up. Nice. You know, she looks pretty good for being a little older. Now, doing the speed check. I'm going about 16.5 miles an hour. Let's turn her around so we can get another speed check going. Now we're going with the wind. Let's have a look. Oh, this glider's moving about 27.5 miles per hour. That probably means that the wind is going 5-6 miles an hour, depending. So this glider flies generally 22 miles per hour from previous times I've checked it. A little bit faster with all this extra weight from the motor. You know, even though this glide is kind of slow, going with the wind, it still feels pretty zippy. Woo! Oh, that's nice. Just looked to make sure, but when I hit that throttle, I can climb pretty fast. It's just because the glider doesn't really want to move faster through the air, so all that extra power just turns into altitude. And you know, it's kind of slow. I have to go pretty deep in the brakes, but she controls very smoothly in these turns. is easier to ground handle. Just look at it open so quickly. I can already tell this wing is much easier to inflate and launch.
We got our speed into the wind, 18.2 it looks.
And with the wind is 31.5. Yeah, that's definitely faster. So, looks like this wing is flying through 6.5 mile/hour winds. And it cruises about 25 miles per hour, a little bit faster than the Nova Mentor 2.
This Macpara Charger is pretty nice, and if I wanted to go a little bit faster, I just let the trimmers out. It's just a quick button press right next to my head.
Now I have to reinforce at this point that all the numbers that I'm putting out there is a gross oversimplification of how paragliders fly. There's a lot of factors, like my body weight, weather conditions, altitude. You just really can't sum it all up in one short video. But me flying these gliders right now, this is the data I got. And it's kind of what I expected, but I'm also pretty glad I did it. Now, because the Nova Mentor 2 is not designed for motoring, it doesn't have the same inflation during light wind launches. So I did fail a couple of my launches today because of that. It doesn't really want to spring up in no wind. But the Macpara Charger is designed for motoring, so it inflates much more easily under light or variable conditions.
Well, got the Mentor 2 and the Charger. That one's faster, but I'm definitely gonna have to say that I prefer the Charger. It's a heck of a lot better for paramotoring, especially, you know, because it's got the wider speed range and it's just a lot more fun in that way. And I would say that for what this is, for paragliding, it's ideal. I mean, obviously that's what these two wings are designed for respectively. But yeah, that was a lot of fun though, launching this thing from the paramotor. As long as I didn't try to go too far. Anyway, I'm gonna go home. Later.
I hope you liked this video. If you did, click on the subscribe button to see future videos. Thanks.